decided that I'm going to apply for medicine in different universities. The first university was Stellenbosch University, and for Stellenbosch University I had to write a motivational letter. When you have a degree or you have some sort of tertiary qualification, you are required to write a motivational letter, and so that's what then my main goal or project was then for the next 6 months, which was writing that motivational letter. And also after the motivational letter you do get called into an interview that you have to do, and so that was then my life. Even though I had made sure that I want to go into medicine now, it was not guaranteed that I will get into medicine. It was a thing of firstly have to get accepted and called in for the interview. Well, you have to be called in for the interview first, and then after the interview, then you can be accepted. But also before the interview, they have to consider you based on your motivational letter as well as your marks. So that's what I did, and then I wrote the motivational letter. So what really helped me with the motivational letter, and I think what made me have the best chance of getting into medicine, is because prior to that I've always been someone who has always been involved in leadership. I will put up some of the things that I've done in my university years that I definitely believe that they made me stand a great chance of being accepted, and also they did enhance my application because they saw that, okay, this person is definitely involved, this person is more than just the studies or the academics, but they do also embody some qualities of being a doctor, or what it takes to be a good doctor, So yes, and then as well as the interview went very well. I did contact some people who had already been into the program, went through the interview stages, which is something that is very important to communicate, reach out to people, find out more information of how they did something and also what helped them. This is also one of the videos that really helped me with regards to the interview. Go out, reach out to people, ask for information. You really just never know. Also did apply to other universities, but I didn't get accepted. Also did apply at a UCT, and I actually did get accepted to UCT. I also used the same motivational letter at UCT that I'd used at Stellenbosch University, that I also believe that it did help me. But so that was my journey. I was called in for the interview. It was actually the worst 6 months of my life, because after submitting my motivational letter, I then had to go through the anxiety and the stress of now waiting to be called for the interview. And there was actually some complications as well, because I was supposed to be a deregistered student by then. But that is a long story. Eventually I did deregister at the end of the year, which was a very big leap of faith that I took, because in order for them to even consider me for the interview, I had to deregister for my master's course, and I did that. Looking back now, that was definitely one of the riskiest decisions that I've ever took. But you know what, it worked out for me, and I can only thank God for all of that. And just working hard and making sure that I get this. And then I was called for the interview, I was prepped, and everything went well. And this is how then I ended up into medical school. I think also one of the things that I really forgot to mention was that throughout this whole process of me deciding that I want to do medicine, and just moving away from all this BSc, all this science, obviously I had to tell people along the way, which was one of the most difficult things, because I had to tell my parents that, I am not continuing with this degree and I want to start over, which is something that I've never done before. I've never had to quit something or start something from the beginning, or did anything of that nature. So that was very difficult, because at first they thought, this one is a bit crazy. Maybe, you know, like, especially because we're coming from a black household, they do expect a lot from you once you graduate and you finish studying. So now it was just a year that was late for me to actually finish or then start working. So that was really difficult. At first I told them, and they were against the idea and thought that I was a bit crazy and that I shouldn't pursue this. But then I decided at that time that, you know what, I think it was June, July, when I told them, and then I decided that, you know what, I'm not going to tell them anything. I'm just going to say that I decided that I'm not going to do medicine. It's fine, you know, because I was like, you know what, I have to protect this and I can't afford to have any negativity around me, unfortunately. So I told them that I'm not applying, and then later in the year when I was called for an interview, that's when I told them then that. But at the end, they were very supportive of my decision, and they actually understood, and they still are. They were one of my biggest supporters, and I truly appreciate everyone in my circle that has helped me achieve this goal, you know, and just get into medical school. And now it has been a year of me, you know, being a medical student, and I think one of the big things that I've learned is that it is very important to put your goals as well as your dreams first. If there's any support well, actually, let me say support, opportunity rather, for you to do something, do it, and just don't be afraid to start over. Because now I'm doing my second year and it feels so much better, it feels so much lighter, and definitely I'm much more confident now in, you know, where even when I say I'm doing my second year than I did when I was saying I'm doing my first year, because, you know, it was still a bit scary, and it even sounds scary even now. But time moves and things do happen. It's better for you to just start over and progress with something than for you to hold on to the thought of, oh, what if I did this, or what if, you know what, I decided to start over, for example. What if I decided to pursue that goal of mine, pursue that dream of mine? It is very important. And I think also one of the things that I also talked about on my TikTok video now was that when I got into medical school last year, there was a lot of people who are even older than me. There's a lot of people who came from degrees, who had life before medicine, who were there in the same class with me. And you know what, I also thanked myself so much. I think even on the first day, when I thought about, wow, I almost did not make this decision, and now look at where I am, and now look at everyone that's here. Some are older than me, I mean some are younger, but they've also made the same decision I've made of, you know, starting over and doing medicine, which is something that is very, very rewarding. And I was really proud of myself at the moment, and I think it is very important to also share it out there and talk to, and it is also very important to share it out there that you might be overthinking something that someone else is already doing. So you restricting yourself, or you telling yourself that, oh, now, or giving yourself you know, limiting beliefs, or telling yourself limiting beliefs, you know, giving yourself excuses to not do something. There is someone who's actually currently doing that now. It's very important for you to take matters into your own hands and just do things. Don't be afraid of what people might think. Don't be afraid of, you know, if it doesn't work out. If you are doing something that you're passionate about and something that you love, it will definitely work out. And don't be afraid to start over. Don't be afraid of being embarrassed. Don't be afraid of, you know, trusting yourself. Like, just do it. You know, there's a lot of support even in university. Is there to help you, to guide you, to motivate you, you know. So, and yeah, that is my story, and I really hope that it also motivates someone else to pursue whatever. It doesn't have to be medicine, it can be engineering, it can be accounting, it can be anything that you want to do. But I really hope that this video will motivate someone out there to also do something in their life. If they want to make a new decision, or want to take another direction in life that is positive, of course, to do it, you know, because we really have so much time in this world and we only get to live this life once. So why not just make the best out of it? And also, just going back to the saying that a delay is not a denial. There's still room for you, there's still an opportunity for you to pursue whatever you want to pursue. But yeah, that is me, and I hope you guys really enjoyed this video and you found this informative. I will also be sharing a bit more about funding, for example, and also just my experience on a deeper level of just starting over, and things that I've learned or things that I wish someone taught me before actually making this decision that I would want to share. Also, I'll also be posting a lot of vlogs of my medical school. It is unfortunate that I couldn't post my first year, but definitely my second year moving onwards, I will be sharing my journey with you guys. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please make sure you like it. Also, please make sure you subscribe, share, comment. I love reading comments. And please also do follow me on my TikTok account, which is also the same name, Cherry Grow, where I also share my journey and everything, and maybe some of the things that I missed from this video, because I've also shared my journey into medical school on my TikTok account. Thank you very much for watching this video and watching it up until the end. I hope that you really found it informative, and if you have any questions, feel free to comment, or you can also pop me an email. I do have my email address on my bio. So yeah, I can't wait to share this journey with you, so stay tuned. Bye.